Welcome to another Loaded TV episode. We read your comments and we're gonna talk about our setups and why we like them for the style we enjoy the most. Or in my case, the style that I can do, because I can do the others. I try, but I'm not the most technical longboarder. I just enjoy the feel of the turn and the hills. For me, it's very important to always have some sort of hill to skate. Because I like dancing on a hill, I don't really have this crazy bag of tricks, but I have my cross steps and my pirouettes and a few slides, and that's pretty much all I need to just vibe the hill and like feel the wind in my hair and my face, all that stuff we heard many times. For that kind of style, I really dig the Bhangra, because it is a little boaty, you know? It's not the board you ultimately want to use on a hill, but because it's big and kind of heavy, you just like, when you slide, it's like just grabbing, like very soft, and so you don't have to put a lot of effort into it, and I like that. Yeah, it's this boaty feeling, you know, it's stiff enough, like it doesn't have a very springy flex, so that's good, because when you're on a hill and you do a cross step and you like lean on it, the board flexes, but it doesn't want to kick you out, so that's awesome. I really like that. What I do to get that feeling is I walk around the warehouse and I find a set of tracks that is not too bend. If I'm lucky enough, I'll get a set of Parises, 50 degrees, nothing special. I like stimulus, because usually orange or purple. A lot of people think my setup is a little stiff. I don't like dancing on flat. So I need something a little stiffer. I mean, it's not like what I'm using is super stiff. I like purple nipples. It feels good. It feels good. I like tighter tracks, so when you're on a hill, it's more stable. You can rely on that lean without feeling like you're here and then it's gonna lean even more, or get like this weird rebound out of it, you know? It's this like very specific feeling that I like to get out of my skateboard. And so that's why I ride what I ride. It's just pure joy and fun and feelings and winning your hair and lifestyle, hashtag, no filter.
Boom, we did it. All these buttons finally got us out of Earth and going back home after thousands of years. Forget how sexually explicit this looks. Ah, look at that perfect landing, Taz. Oh look, the king and all the people, they're here to greet us. It's good to see them again. They're gonna love me.
Hey, what are you doing here?
What? What do you mean?
We left you behind for a reason.
Yeah, but I thought that,
I came here to take your job. Your mom doesn't like you. You have to leave right now. The dog can stay if he wants to. We like him.
You know what? Let's just get out of here, Taz. And also, you probably shouldn't stay. They eat their own poop. So, back out into the universe. Here we go. Should we go back to Loaded, or should we wander the universe?
This is my setup. So my setup is a cantileted Tesseract with foam. You can't see it there, maybe here. This road is really rumbly, and the foam makes my feet pretty happy at the end. I can feel them. It's a fun setup to do things going kind of fast. I got 168 trucks. That means I get sharper turns and it's not so milky when you slide it. I got orange Kilmers, which are grippy and slidey and fun for the kind of skating that we're here to do today. My bushing Duro is red and purple. I don't know. Red and purple have always been good to me. I don't know the numbers. Both of the base plates and the bushing combinations are symmetrical, so I can do a 180 and go switch through turns. Some people like different angles on their trucks. I tried it once and it's really fun, but I like to go switch. Stable. My setup is stable. Sometimes. Gloves are good with my setup because you're going fast, and helmet is good with my setup too.
Hi, my name is Chris Cade, and I'm here to talk about my experience with O10 Cupid. You know, I never really thought I would find anybody. I've been, you know, over 6 feet tall since I started skateboarding, and I just never really found one that was the right fit. until Ethan introduced me to her. So, can we bring her in? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, here's my my one love. She's you know, she's from a big family. She's got a lot of sisters. This one was kind of like a blank slate, if you will. Luckily, you know, it took me about 2 years to get Ethan to introduce me to her. But after that, you know, it was really kind of a, you know, I shaped her, she shaped me kind of relationship. You know, I never thought I'd find the right one, but thanks to OrangatanCupid, you know, she came along. So I hope everyone out there watching just believes in the fact that you can find the perfect one for you too, if you look hard enough and believe in your heart.
When I longboard, I particularly like to skate downhill. I like to go really fast and practice kind of like race lines like you would see on like a motorcycle or a car, but emulate those lines on a skateboard. This is my setup. It's kind of a downhill oriented setup, kind of a grip and rip type thing, meant for maximum stability at high speeds and maximum performance at those speeds. I got the carbon Cantellated Tesseract carbon on there to add some stiffness. I've got bare Kodiak 160 mil hangers. I've got a 45-degree plate in the front, and I've got a precision bare plate in the back that's at 35 degrees. With the rocker from the board, puts my angles at like 48 front, 38 back. So a pretty good split, but not too much. Kind of helps it feel super grippy, and it helps the slides snap back into a hookup. About a 24-inch wheelbase. Also lending to the snappiness in the slides. I do a special thing that I've originated with our loaded pushing cushion, and I create a loaf that's kind of a foot stop for my front foot, kind of like a 3D molded soft foot stop. And I pretty much can't skate without that now. Normal foot stops kind of scare me, and skating without a foot stop scares me. I run Venom bushings, most stable, most reliable to me. I run the purples, I don't know what duro that is, in the front. Sometimes red purple, sometimes purple yellow if I'm feeling really soft. And then in the back I usually keep it Christmas, red and green, a little bit harder in the back. Also lending to that kind of race car feel for go fast. I usually ride Kegels. I'm 90% of the time on Kegels. It's about 50-50, orange or purple, depending on the road and the weather. Zealous bearings. My favorite bearings for sure.
Alright, so I guess it's my turn to talk about setups. Well, since we finally announced it, the main setup I've been riding is the loaded Tarab. It's the newest, hottest, greatest, sandiest, brownest thing, so I really identify with that. So I grew up longboarding, doing a lot of dancing, and then I found out that you can go really fast and do slides and stuff, so I kind of focused on that for a couple years, and it was all about the free riding. But lately, I kind of like pulled away from free riding and doing lots of downhill, and have been picking back up dancing. So for my setup, I like to do a Flex 1 Tarab because I just like having that more solid feel underneath me for dancing. It still has just enough flex that you can like kind of, you know, get some pumping energy return out of it, but it's not too squirrely. And I gotta keep it on the inner wheelbase because I like it to be a little bit more nimble, be able to turn a little bit faster. The shorter wheelbase allows me to have a longer nose, which makes it really fun for like little minor blunt slides, nose blunts, that kind of stuff. Paris trucks, 180 millimeters. Why would you ride anything narrower when you're dancing? I don't understand that. I like to put purple orangutan nipples in my Paris trucks, but since they are a little bit harder, every time you lean into them, they kind of spring back to center, like pretty quick, which makes it really fun for like quick steps. Offset wheel makes it a little bit better for dancing in my opinion, because you can lean off your board more. It's not gonna flip over as easily as a center set wheel. And since it's offset too, when you kick it out for slides, it gives you like this really nice kind of fluffy, forgiving slide. Orangatang yellow stimulus is my go-to throwback wheel, as you could call it. It rolls fast, it slides far, it's plenty durable, it's offset. Yeah, that's my setup, that's my main thing. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the latest episode of Loaded TV. Already, this is kind of irrelevant because if you're watching this 2 weeks from when it was posted, this isn't the latest episode anymore. But disregard. I mean, obviously, we all work and ride for Loaded and Orangatang, so our setups kind of revolve around that. But yeah, grab your setup, experiment, do some funny stuff, and just go skate.